Here's the lineup again for Bochy. Velez will be up top, then Randy Wynn, who has actually hit Marquis well in a lineup of guys that have struggled against Jason Marquis. Sandoval, Molina, Shearholtz 3 through 5, so Benji doesn't get a day off. Ryan Garko, Aaron Rowan, Edgar Renteria, and Barry Zito round out the batting order for the Giants. Let's take a look at the Fidelity scouting report on the sinker baller out of Staten Island, Jason Marquis.
We're on a hard sink to both sides for Mr. Sabathia.
And if Jason wins today, George, he'll match his career best with 15 Ws. Ryan Spilborghs, Dexter Fowler, Brad Hopp in the Rockies outfield. Ian Stewart, Tulowitzki on the left side. Clint Barmas, Todd Helton right side. Yorvi Torrealba is doing the catching this evening. Under overcast skies, just 70. And a line drive over the head of a leaping Clint Barmas. So Velez, look out. Velez takes off, didn't get a great jump. Here's the throw to second, and still not in time. Left center field, long run Spilborghs. He gets over there, and Velez tags up, and the throw's not going to get there in time. So Velez goes to third with one out. He had to pass on him, set up a double play. The minute I say that, he pops one to center field deep. Fowler's going to make the catch, and the Giants will get the first run of the night. Well, one trend that you want to see change, Marquis has faced 3 hitters, and all 3 have gotten the ball in the air. And this is an easy play for Tulowitzki. He has all kinds of time. Molina can't run a lick. Leadoff single by Velez. He stole second, moved up on a fly ball, and then scored on a fly ball. 1-0. Mr. Fowler will be up top. Then Clint Barmas back in the 2-hole. He hasn't been there much of late, with Gonzalez hitting up top typically and Fowler following him. Todd Helton, Troy Tulowitzki, Brad Hopp in the middle. Then Spilborghs will bat in the 6-hole. Stewart, Torrealba, and Marquis.
Behind this big old breaker ball an awful lot, you'll find that it can have a tendency to break so late and lead tricking umpire as well.
Over the years, have hit just 187 against Zito. And this is a bloop that's going to be tracked down by Renteria, 2 outs. Defensively, the Giants align this way. Wynn, Rowan, and Shearholtz left to right. Same outfield as last night. Sandoval, Renteria, Velez, and Garko at first. And the curveball misses, ball 4. So Zito threw the curveball twice to Todd there, and he missed both times. So Helton goes to first, and Tulowitzki will come up.
Well, it's a strikeout coming back.
And Jason will jump on this, go underhanded to Helton. Shearholtz is retired. When he first got drafted, he threw in the upper 90s. Tulowitzki on the move. He does that better than anybody in the game. So effortless as he circles and throws in one motion. And he's gone on a slider in the dirt. Good inning for Marquis, first strikeout of the ball game. 1-0. It'll be Brad Hopp, Ryan Spilborghs, and Ian Stewart. And that pitch is hit in the air to left field. And Randy Wynn in foul ground makes the catch. And this is top to short. Renteria is going to throw out Spilborghs, 2 outs. And Zito so far is on his game.
And when they've had their chances, they've been able to prosper with those chances.
You know, Zito quickly takes care of the Rockies in the 2nd inning. We'll go to the 3rd. It's 1-0 San Francisco. And a slider. Good pitch by Marquis. He located every delivery in that sequence to Edgar Renteria. And he's utilized those talents. Many charitable endeavors. Helton stayed on the bag. Still has the baseball. That is an out.
You know, I mean, you can do what you want to try to dry it up, but it just gets gummy at times.
Line drive center field. It'll drop in front of Fowler. So Velez, after being 0 for 20, has 3 straight hits. And he got a good jump this time. Throw to second. Safe. Ball came out. So it's 3-1 on Wynn, and Velez has his second bag of the ball game. He would have been safe even if the ball was held. Ball 4 on Wynn, and now you have a problem. You have 2 on, and the best hitter scored Velez in the first inning. And he gets under this one, I hope. I think he just missed it. Deep center field again. Fowler has it. He's a scary dude. He gets flat out raked. 1-0 Giants. Anywhere up to expectations. It's a fly ball to center field. And so whenever the Rockies have faced Zito, I think a lot of fans say, oh, you know what? The Rockies will take care of business against Zito. It's an easy play for Velez.
More of that, though. I mean, he's more a change-up fastball guy because he didn't have the fastball to get it by you.
Against Tim Lincecum, they don't have any hits so far in 3 at-bats against Barry Zito. Molina retired, and that'll bring up Nate Shearholtz, a guy that's played a ton in the postseason. Just in the air to left field. He's always been a great teammate. He has over 400 home runs. You win 1 ball game down the stretch, helps you come from behind. It's worth it. This is another comebacker. Garco is retired on the flip to first. Yeah, Marquis is settled in. The Giants have the only run as we go to the 4th. Got to figure out Barry Zito.
So what you're looking at, and he's going to reach out on this ball. Cliff Barmes will pop out to center field. Velez will get out there and get it. He has the hand cut across the baseball.
Now, the one guy he doesn't want to throw a pitch to is Todd Helton, evidently. He walks again. That'll bring up Tulowitzki. And another strikeout. So Zito has 2 strikeouts. Both times it's been Tulowitzki. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Brad Hopp. Here's the 0-1. And this ball is going to drop. The Rockies' first hit. And Helton's going to go first to third. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. So Zito strikes out Spilborghs with runners at first and third. Now the Rockies got their first hit. 1-0.
Well, that's where that right side of the bench, whether you're in the lineup or not, you're going to have to be prepared to play. If you're Atkins or Spilborghs, the right-handed guys on the bench, you're going to have to be ready or prepared late in the ball game and really study what goes on during the course of that ball game.
Was a catcher with the 62 Mets. Roger Craig pitched for the 62 Mets.
One of the great things when Roger was managing the San Diego Padres, he wanted to call every single pitch. And we've got 2 outs already. Well, Zito going to get a base hit here to left field.
And this is a ground ball. Helton's got to let it pass, and Marquis, a moving target, but Barmes led it perfectly. Nicely done. All that spring training work paying off there. 4-1 on the putout.
ColoradoRockies.com can be one of those to get here. No out, leadoff walk. Wow. Take advantage.
Yep, 3rd walk allowed by Zito. And on the ground, Uribe bobbles it. Torrealba's going to be safe at first.
And not that it would have been that big of a difference with Sandoval. He has 14 errors on the year, but 10 of those have been throwing the baseball.
See if the wheel plays on. It is not. And the bunt goes to 3rd. And the throw to first is in time. So a great job by Marquis. Make the 3rd baseman field it. And now the Rockies have 2 shots at driving in a couple of runs, and they're at the top of the order with Dexter Fowler. And this is deep in the hole, and they got Stewart hung up. He slid in, he's out. He did, and it's ball 4. It was a slider in the dirt. Ball 4.
Crossed him up too.
And the Rockies have tied it up on the 5th walk of the ball game by Zito. Torrealba scores. It's 1-1. The Rockies still have 1 hit. He's been the exact opposite. In the air to right field. Schierholtz is going to have it. So the Rockies leave him loaded, but Helton with a walk forces in the equalizer. 1-1 as we go to the 6th. Here's the 0-2 on Wynn, and a ground ball to Barmes. Tough hop, quick hands. See how he got rid of that baseball, George, once he fielded it? And he's got the strikeout on a slider that if he did make contact, George, he was going to hit a bunch of worms.
Well, what's great about what Marquis has done this inning, attack, strikeout, 7 in a row at one time.
Pop up, shallow right field. Brad Hopp coming on. And Marquis rolls on. So the Rockies have tied it up. Jason Marquis in a very good place. 3-2, pulled in the hole. Another base hit for Brad Hopp. And the Rockies have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 6th, who also represents the go-ahead run. And there's a base hit to right. Hopp will stop at second. 2 men on, nobody out for the Rockies. And this is a bullet to second. They're going to get 1 and 2. Good play by Renteria. Off the bat, you thought that was hunting center field.
I mean, it's hard to sit there and hang with it.
And he got him with a fastball in the outside corner. So Zito, after giving up back-to-back base hits, works out of the jam. It remains 1-1. We're off to the 7th. Here's the 1-2, and it's on the ground to first. Helton will take it himself. Start of the year, you have Lincecum, who's the reigning Cy Young winner. The 3-2. He's got him with a slider. He came all the way back. Here's
punch out.
Here's Aaron Rowan, and a bullet back up the middle, a base hit. 4 strikeouts in the game for Marquis, and he has, to me, Georgia, a little bit of Houston street slider tonight. And this is a base hit to center field. And Rowan's going to go first to third. And the ball gets away for a moment. And there's no way that Renteria was going to chance it. Zito will not hit now. It's going to be Fred Lewis.
Situation of the game.
And he got it. Looked like a changeup. Maybe it was a slider. But Marquis fans the pinch hitter Lewis. 2 left on base. Stretch time at Coors Field. 1 apiece. Sergio Romo, 3rd time we have seen him in this series. Yesterday, 2/3 of an inning without giving up a run. 1-2 on Fowler. And Dexter pops it up. Eugenio Velez makes the catch. 1 out. Ball 4. So Barmes, who doesn't walk that frequently, walks. And this is a double play ball. So the Rockies are done in their half of the 7th inning. We'll go to the 8th. 1 apiece. Here's the 2-2. And it's on the ground to Helton. And Todd sprints to the bag.
Well, you have to respect the speed of Velez, because that's what he does. A couple of hits in the ball game.
3-2 on Wynn. And this ball is hit well to center field. Fowler going back, and it'll short hop the wall. And Randy Wynn is into second with a 1-out double. A strained calf. And it's a bouncer to third. Tough hop. Boy, that was good.
You talk about concentration by Ian Stewart on the backhand of this baseball.
Tied at 1. And Molina stayed off it.
Dugout.
Here's the 1-2. On the ground to help. He'll get out of it. What a job by Marquis. He gets Nate Schierholtz on his 122nd pitch. And he's safely through 8. It's a 1-1 ball game.
It just throwing that slider he seems comfortable with.
This is a high fly ball to deep left field. Did he get it? Nope. He came up about a quarter shy.
It's pitched well enough yesterday Unfortunately, they couldn't catch the baseball for Jeremy Affeldt when he was on the mound.
And Molina will get the out at first base on the punch out. But the game tied at 1. Renteria with an easy play. Romo gets 1 out. Affeldt gets the next 2. We move on to the 9th inning. 1-1.
Right along his body, then there it comes, right out of the last shot. This ball's in the gap in right center field. Darko can't run that well, more than a double.
So the Giants have the go-ahead run at second base with nobody out.
If they wanted to advance him, I think they would have just bunted the baseball.
Well, you have a good situational hitter in Renteria behind him. And there's the strikeout. That's huge. Betancourt strikes out Rowland on 3 pitches. No advancement by Martinez. Pulled to third. Martinez pushed back to the bag by Ian Stewart. There are 2 outs. Ishikawa, left on left, has done a pretty good job this year. In 28,
no shot. Enjoy the day.
Shattered bat on 1 hop. Barnes to first. Morales pounds his glove. He got his man. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. The Rockies a chance to be walk-off winners. We're tied at 1. Is Bobby Howry making his 49th appearance. Ball 4, and the leadoff man reaches, despite the numbers that George related to you a moment ago. Howry issues the walk. And a good bunt. Well, Torrealba, true to form, gets the bunt down. So Smith to first. Ian Stewart with pretty good speed at second. Fowler slowly hit the first. They'll go to second for 1. That's all. Swung on and missed, and Wilson comes aboard, and he gets Fowler and then Barmes. We will go extra frames at Coors Field.
When you run him out there is in the 9th inning, but it also tells you Jim Tracy has tremendous amount of confidence in Betancourt and Morales to work their way through the inning.
Captured a College World Series there. Here's the 2-2. It's in the air to left field. Spilborghs makes the catch. Velez is retired. 1 out in the 10th. He's 1 for 3 and a walk tonight. And a diving stop by Tulowitzki. Cut it out. Oh, what a play by Troy Tulowitzki.
When you make the dive to go get that baseball, you hope it just meets up with some leather. It helps when you're 6'3" and you have range, not your typical 5'11" shortstop. Boy, I tell you, Street stuck his bare hand out too on that baseball.
Here's the 1-2 on a rebate. He's got him. Ground ball toward the middle, and the throw is high, and it went into the dugout. That is unusual these days with the fences in front of virtually every major league dugout. It took the right hop, and the winning run is at second. And here comes Carlos Gonzalez. Tommy Runnels, the bench coach, giving him instructions. And help will be removed. And now the Rockies have the winning run with great speed at second. Base hit to right. Shearholt's coming hard. Gonzalez will be held at third. And now they have Tulowitzki hung up. Now this does a couple of things. Obviously, here's the 1-0. Spilborghs on the ground to short. He's got to get up the line. Nope. And it's not going to happen. The Rockies had a marvelous opportunity, and Brian Wilson turned them away. We'll go to the 11th. And this is a flare to right, and it's going to drop. Spilborghs thought about throwing a first because Molina was running, but he didn't have a play.
Pablo Sandoval out of the ball game. They don't have another catcher other than Whiteside, who's coming out in the on-deck circle. That's it.
In the air toward Gonzalez and shallow left. 1 out. Not an inordinate amount.
He pitched very rare, very little on Friday night on the first game, had the last 2 nights off, right? So, fair ball.
Throw to second, you got to pick it. They did to first, double play. Great pick by Tulowitzki on a low throw by Torrealba. So Bochy gambles, he sends Will victory. Not this time for Stewart. 1 out. I had to hold up Gonzalez. Ground ball through the middle. A base hit for Torrealba. This ball is ripped to center field. Torrealba may go first to third here. He will. And now the winning run is 90 feet away. Garrett Atkins coming through in the 11th.
The Rockies on the night, 1 for 9 with men in scoring positions.
But Wilson fans him, and now there are 2 outs.
Vince shoots it inside.
In the air to center field. Easy play for Rowan. And the Giants work out of another mess. And we play on. 1-1, we head to the 12th. And softly hit, a broken bat floater that Tulowitzki grabs. 1 out. And here he is in the big leagues, and he's been successful. He got him with a slider.
I mean, there is nobody there. Freddie Sanchez, he can come on a bunt, that's it. Pinch run. Can't play in the field right now, so basically his...
To that, you play to win tonight, and you worry about tomorrow. Softly hit. Beimel will throw to first. Joe gets Travis Ishikawa. So the Rockies, the bottom of the 12th, have Gonzalez, Tulowitzki, and we'll see. 60 feet away. He thinks he's going to see 3 bunt attempts if that
well, they just
if it goes that far.
They told Velez to shorten up here at second base.
And there it is again. And it is jumped upon by the pitcher Metters. So Gonzalez tried to drag his way on. And eventually a double play ended the threat. This is on the ground up the middle. And the out recorded at first.
Yeah.
And we'll move on to the 13th as Metters works a 1-2-3-12. Adam Eaton's up next.
.00 earned run average, covering 6 innings. He's walked 3, struck out 6. He'll get the top of the order for the Giants.
Going to keep Metters. And there's a base hit to right. We'll see. Because that spot's coming up. And that got past Torrealba. And now Wynn in scoring position, and it takes the double play out of order. Hit into a couple of double plays. So that's what this ball game, 9th, 10th, and 11th. This is slowly hit, but you have a catcher running. There's one on to first, safe. Ball 4. Well, Sanchez will come up with the bases loaded.
I was sure you of that. Well, never
line drive. Wow. Well, by Stewart. He wasn't taking.
Yeah,
he was hacking.
Well, bases loaded, you work out of it. Hopefully it gives you a little momentum to go into the bottom of the 13th.
Good thing Ian Stewart wasn't taking a nap. This one's playable. Ishikawa makes the catch, 1 out. And this is a pop-up. Now Renteria.
Tomorrow night.
And a base hit. But Torrealba reaches. And that'll bring up Garrett Atkins.
Fourth.
No. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Eaton strikes out Rowan. That's a big out. This ball lined to right. Long run for Spilborghs. It's going to skip in the corner. And Renteria is thinking about 3. And he's going to arrive with a triple.
Well, and really, when Spilborghs went over, I think he felt like he had an opportunity to cut the ball off. But because of the angle of that wall,
Ball 4.
Not a bad thing. First and third, ground ball, double play all the way.
Velez lines it to the gap in left center field. This is going to roll all the way to the wall. Ishikawa around third. He gets a green light. He will score. It'll be a triple for Velez. And the Rockies trail it 3-1 in the 14th. Slowly hit. And the run's going to score. Good job of base running by Randy Wynn. He eluded the tag of Barmes. And it's a 3-run Giant lead. Only people left would be starting pitcher types. And after being ahead 0-2, Eaton loses Whiteside. And this ball is hit to center field. Fowler has it, but the Giants do damage. 3 runs in the 14th against Adam Eaton. Right.
Oh boy.
And that's all you need now.
That's an ankle bone. Right off the knee. I'm being told out of the truck as they looked at it on a replay before it got.
Batter's almost quick pitched him. Ball 4. And it's a pop-up to Velez. Great. There's a base hit, and the Rockies will get the tying run to the plate in the guy that leads them in big flies, Troy Tulowitzki.
I don't know where.
Way outside. Wow. He just walked in a run, and now a single will tie it up. And you know Bochy's going to go get him. There's no way this can continue. So Spilborghs will come up against Valdez, the last man in the Giant bullpen.
He does throw the ball hard.
91 on Spilborghs. Ryan 1 for 6. In the air, deep right center field. Way back. Rockies win it. Grand slam, Ryan Spilborghs. You gotta be kidding me. He's sprinting around the bases. Wow. Those who have stayed and those who have stayed up have been duly rewarded. Spilborghs on Jimmy John's delivery of the game. He almost made his skipper pass out. George, I just watched it and I don't believe it.
Well, that's why you don't hear me talking. I think words can't explain it. Just let the picture tell the story. What a beautiful sight.